Turn it down a little bit, baby girl. Appreciate it. That's why I say trolls gonna come regardless what you doing. Even if you pranking, go look at the prank chat. They got trolls over there telling them to stop acting goofy and shit before they come cut their arms and shit off. Trolls will say anything. Remember they came on the live and told Money Boy that's gonna fuck his kids and kill them. They'll say anything. They don't give a fuck. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, people. As you come through the door, hit that thumbs up. Midwest in the building. What it do? Live and direct in the Midwest. Yes, Lord. People inviting me to shit. Sharman and that speak out on 82 degrees tomorrow. Woo! It's gonna be nice and long. What's going on, people? How y'all doing out there tonight? You know, let the people come on in. Let the people come on in. Let the congregation come on in. I got that. I shared it there. I went there. I took care of that.
Back door.
I could have sprayed some of that lemongrass for y'all, but y'all don't be saying nothing. What's going? Huh? Just yeah. Oops. Hey, go get my charger. What's going on, people? How y'all doing this evening? What up, Keith? What's the word? Just chilling, man. Getting it together, man. Uh, Getting some other people paperwork situated. Getting them their paperwork and stuff. Other than that, you know me, just here to see what's going on with the people. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got the new 4G zone. Yeah, I had to put my phone on the charger. Facebook, if you're watching, I told you I can't see a lot of comments. So you guys have to come subscribe to my channel and join the video and put your comments in the live chat over here because I can't see it from YouTube off of StreamYard. They haven't got both comment sections up. They only have they only got YouTube live chat up. So with that being said, you guys just have to come over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions, anything, I just dropped the link in the comment section. You can join the panel and come on up. You can talk to me at West, or you can ask the people some questions if that's what you're trying to do. But other than that, we're just here to see what's going on with the people. What's going on with the people? Straight up. It's a lot of good things happening. I've been seeing a lot of stuff moving as far as the RV, and we were just talking last night about that. So I'm gonna encourage y'all once again, if you don't have any foreign currency, you guys need to go out and get some. I'm just gonna tell you. Yes, I'm gonna look out for the people, but at the same time, it's best to have your own investment in place so you can look out for your people. You see what I'm saying? That way, you don't have to worry about, taking what I bless you with to try to spread it to everybody that you know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to tell everybody, just get them a little bit. You don't even got to get much. Just get you something. Just get you something. You know what I'm saying? For real. This shit serious, man. I'm gonna be talking about it if it wasn't finna go down. It's finna go down. Yeah. Finna go down like a motherfucker. And for those who got paperwork in place, when this goes down, that's what when this goes down, a lot of y'all don't even have y'all trust set up. And you guys need to be working on those trusts as well, especially if you got your final filings from me and Shot. Your other filings that we did. You guys need to get those done so you can get that trust done. That way you can have your assets moved into that trust when the RV hit. You see what I'm saying? That way your stuff will be protected and you don't really have to worry about nobody stealing nothing or taking anything from you because it'll be in that trust. Yeah, real talk. I'm just letting you know because I got my stuff set up. I told y'all I'm waiting on one document to come back and I'm gone through the roof like Batman, Superman, whatever man you want to call it, Spider-Man. I'm gone. For real, we out of here. And I'm trying to get y'all situated so y'all could be out of here as well. At least first in line for when things switch. Well, things are already switching over, but when things switch all the way over, you'll be first in line for your assets and your property. Yeah, just like that. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to help y'all understand that the sooner and the quicker y'all get this done, the sooner and the quicker y'all can sit back and just wait for the things to just fall in place for y'all. That's what I'm technically doing. I'm waiting on things to fall in place while I'm waiting on a couple documents to come back so I can do what I need to do and then send it to where I need to send it, and then I'm good. I've just been working just like that, man. Been busy all day typing up paperwork and all type of stuff all day. There's the dip.
In West.
You still look like you got daylight out there.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, there's still light out.
It's dark out here where I'm at.
It's weird. I mean, it's like the sun went down, but it's still, still kind of bright. Yeah, that's weird.
It's all good. What's been going on with you? Been in this book, and I got a good presentation on what trust is now. What can I work on next in the meantime with a name change? Um, Technically, people need to be trying to get that lean, uh, trying to get that lean in place as well. That UCC data sheet, that's the lean. That's to the company that does the lean. And I showed a couple people my lean, the 2 books I got with my booking page, my bond, my security agreement, financial statement, power of attorney, all that. Yes, you guys need to be working on that. Because that data sheet goes to the company that does that filing for us. And that's what I was saying. And then you have to pay for that. That's not nothing I'm just giving you. Yeah, the data sheet, yeah, it's free. It's for you to put your information on and then email it to the company. And then once they get it, they'll let you know what the invoice is for the process of the lien, the superior lien against the estate. And then move forward with that. A lot of people say they don't got money for this, but you can pay in increments because I paid in increments. So I'm trying to tell y'all it's best to get y'all lean done while y'all waiting on dates and stuff. For y'all name change, get y'all stuff. You can start working on y'all lean, start paying that off and getting that done. And then after that, because you can't do the last part because you ain't got the decree with that number on it. You get that decree with the number and exemplify, we good. Then we can move forward to the next part as far as that. But right now, he said, also, if I have no assets, I'm acquiring assets through this. Can I file Chapter 7 or this process overseas in Chapter 7? You see what you talking, and it's like you mixing public and private because I don't understand. You say also, if I have no assets, we all have assets. That's the whole thing. That's the whole purpose of us doing our paperwork to claim the assets that's connected to our names, our birth certificates, and our social. So, like that Chapter 7, bankruptcy, all that stuff, that don't have anything to do with what we're doing right here. And then your lien supersedes what anybody's saying against you. That's why it pays for you to get that superior lien. Once you got the superior lien, you got the highest lien. You first in line. You don't have to worry about filing Chapter 7s and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to understand, like, it's more to it than just what we sit here and talk about. It's more than just talking. It's a lot of putting your foot forward than really researching and stuff because that lien is important and that lien is $1,500. I'm gonna tell you how much it is, and because that's what I pay, and I paid in increments, and that is very important. And the company did that for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why you learning that now because once you get that, your name change, you'll be put on the civil side of the ledger. You don't have to worry about that criminal side no more and all that stuff they say you owe them debt, this, that, and the other. That shit go out the window. Huh?
As I did 10%.
For what?
Was for that?
Yeah. Or you could have just told them to go somewhere. I'm watching TV.
My bad. Let's go somewhere. I know No. Patio door.
Yeah. So get it done, get it done, get it done. That's all I can encourage y'all to do is to get it done. Get your paperwork done. Get you some foreign currency before this RV hit. Shipper, what you think about the RV? Oh, let's talk about the gold standard. And silver is the line. And, Trump tweeting out tweets about gold standard.
Well, it seems like it's already done, and that it's just a matter of playing out in different countries and different so-called tiers. Because I mean, it just seems like they're just trying to level the playing field so that the countries that are worse off can kind of kind of get their feet under them first, and then, like Trump is saying, drain the swamp, so those despots that are in these places controlling things, keeping people poor, that they are not, they're not in a position to rob people again. And because all that nonsense, all it does is just create global poverty and crime and everything that's wrong with this, with the world system. Because they
Right.
use that. They use the crime, they use the poverty, they use race, they use everything that's negative to keep people, to keep people under control. Because you can't control people who are wise, who are healthy, who are strong, who are educated. You can't control them, and you can't control their numbers. They'll multiply. And then to them, all that's fearful. So they don't want people to multiply. They don't want people to be educated. They don't want people to have anything. They just want people to just work, 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 make bricks or go to jail. And that's it. You either work
Right.
or go to jail. Those are the only two options for this world system. So, basically, so as it's going on now, switching to gold, or switching back to gold now that this debt currency thing has failed, then now, now it's now basically the Federal Reserve and the IMF is not ruling. Because I was talking to a friend of mine who was saying, she was describing how things were in her country. She's in a country that was controlled by the Soviet Union, and they came in and they just controlled everything. And then she said that when the Germans came, the Germans were like liberators to them from the Russia of that time. And even though all those countries, they have reputations and whatnot, but it sounded like, I was like, you know what, that sounds like the IMF, the IMF controlling everything. And then you have people who are trying to bring back gold, the gold standard. They're trying to liberate. And so it's like when gold is the standard, you know and common law is dominant, man, everyone's gonna benefit. I mean, there's more wealth out there than anyone can imagine. So it's a good thing. Only the elite few want people to be poor.
Right.
It's not,
Right.
it's better for all of us and better for everyone to be rich. I mean, I'm not talking about like, going crazy. It's just that, if you're if you're bound and you have to be at, you have to work in order to live on a planet that has abundance everywhere just naturally, that's crazy. That doesn't even make any sense.
Right. You right.
It's sad, man. It's almost heartbreaking, because people live their whole lives sometimes just busting busting their ass every day, you know and then you got another person with enough to live 1,000, a million lifetimes.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Um So what would you encourage the people to do if they hadn't already done it, as far as this RV?
Well, okay. Well, like what you said with the currency, they, I would say definitely, get foreign currency, get gold, and I suppose get silver too if you could get your hands on it. But get stuff that has value, you know, value back currency, you know, and the stuff that's getting revalued, when it revalues, you're gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to get you're gonna be able to get a good, that's like a massive investment. You're gonna get way, way, way many more times whatever you paid for it.
Right.
But also, like the process right here is getting, it's getting in line for, it's getting in line for, whenever everything is turned back over and everything goes to where it needs to be, you want to have something in place that puts you in a documented way, that puts you in line to be one of the
Right.
first to receive it, to be up there. You want to do those things, but just like you were saying, Midwest, it does a lot of other stuff. And so, it I mean, it just gets you, it puts, gets your name. You want to get your, you want to get your good name. You want to be on the land. You want to, you want to, you want to have the first, you want to have the highest lien on anything that belongs to, that's in your name. You want to stack everything in your favor, and you want to, you really, I mean, you really want to be part of a community who's doing this, because it's not easy. There's no question about it. It's not easy, in terms of, what all you can do. But if you're at least getting some of the basics down and setting that foundation, then
Hmm.
your foundation is set to do everything else you want to do.
Right.
And then if you're part of a good community that's helping you do these things, then you're that much better. And your efforts are now synergistic, you know what I mean? Because this person's effort now is adding to yours, and it's not just you just reinventing the wheel by yourself. Now you're part of a network, and then that energy is just, you guys are getting massive amounts of stuff done together. And
Right.
this is one of those communities. And you can add to it. And and even, I mean, you can add to it in a lot of different ways. It's like, for me, I can, I couldn't add to the knowledge base as much as, like a Midwest or a Shock, or the mentors that are available in the Midwest network. And that what I couldn't contribute. But what I tried to do was, I just tried to find out, well, how can I contribute? What can, and I'll ask, well, what about this and what about that? Can, find ways to contribute, to help move things along, and also to
Hmm.
help get my stuff, moving along. And because it is a community, I mean, this is not like this is not like a business. This is a community of people.
Right.
I don't know who all is listening and or anything, because I can't see the chat. But but yeah, this definitely is not a business. The people that are helping, they're really doing it at their own expense, and giving away a lot more than they're getting. And and no one's getting rich off of helping others. It's like, It's like, I barely, you know, I barely paid for, people's time. I mean, it's like, you know, it really, the best way that I can describe it, honestly, and the best way I can describe it is a ministry, because when people are helping you for no reason other than just because they want to, you know, I consider that being ministered to. And so I apologize for, cussing earlier, but that's how I see this. I see it as a ministry.
Somebody just said, does him revalue?
Did they put out a
Send,
number? Did they put out an
send
800
me,
number?
send me the proof. Send me the proof in the pudding. Captain. Send me the proof. Send me the proof, baby. No, you might be absolutely right, because I'm waiting on the phone call anyway. So I'm not sure. You might be right. You know, for some intel on the RV. So you might be right. What's going on, Kay? How you doing out there?
Hey, Kay.
Y'all hit that thumbs up when you come through the door. Hit the thumbs up, people. Yes, Lord. Appreciate it. He said the Zim revalue. Oh man, that's a blessing. That means I can get ready tomorrow and make that call. If that's the case. So y'all better, like I was saying, y'all better get it together. Get y'all some currencies. Real talk. And in the meantime, just work on your paperwork. And then when the RV hit, finish your paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Then introduce the process to your family. And then start one by one getting them situated. Excuse me. Banks getting familiar with the process now. That's all good, Cap. He said Banks getting familiar with the process. What you think about that, Ship?
Well, that sounds awesome. I mean, that sounds like he's pretty positive about that. Somebody who's going to say something like that is not unfamiliar with what's been going on, what people have been waiting for. There are a lot of people who don't even know, that the Zim node is a bond, or it's like, so it's like for someone to say that, there's probably a reason why they're saying it. And so I hope that it's spot on. I mean, that sounds good. Banks are getting used to that sounds like a good little statement right there. Banks are getting used to what's going on. Okay. I like the sound of that.
I know, right? KK said, hoping they get familiar very soon.
Yeah,
I know that's
keep
real.
talking. Keep talking, brother. Was that Cap?
That was K.
Oh, that was K? Yeah. K. I agree. Yeah. Is that what K said, that they revalued the Zim?
No, that was Cap who said that. No, she said, hoping they get familiar very soon.
That's right. That's right.
Hit that thumbs up, people, as you come through the door. Exactly. Because when them banks get familiar, then, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Forex.
He said, waiting for more info as the energy grows. I know I should be receiving a call soon from my mentor about this. And if you're right, then we will be going on the day I think that we'll be going on for sure. And it's not too far. And it's not too far from here. And it's not too far. Hit that thumbs up, people. Yes. He said, waiting on more information as the energy grows. Me too, man. Me too as well. Because this is a wonderful time to be living right now, especially if you are conscious of what's going on with this process, the RV, and all the other things that's going on right now in this world. Man, we are in a good place. But you want to be able to keep it safe. So you want to have the right people there to make sure that things stay the way they're supposed to stay and people don't rip you off. Because don't forget what we were saying yesterday about the rates. And you walk in there with all your currency and they want to give you 35 million for all the currency you got. And then I walk in with one note, a certain type of note, and get the same 35 million with just one note. You see, now they got all your currency. And you got that 135 million. I took one note, you got 35 million, and I still got currency. See what I'm saying? Now I can take my currency and spread it. Spread it to my family, my friends. You see what I'm saying? And then now they can go and redeem. It's as simple as that. It's very simple. I'm just saying, be cautious when you do exchange. And make sure you're getting the proper rate. And make sure that you get access to your funds at the end of this exchange. Full access. Because my mentor said that there's still people out there that's going to be trying to hit people over the head once this happens. So if you do got currency, try not to be one of those people that's, they get hit over the head. And that's why having a trust is one of the best ways to secure your assets. And that's just real. That's just real talk. What you think, Ship? You think that trust in place bulletproof that transaction?
I say, Hey, Midwest.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, yeah, I thought I lost it. Yeah, I was gonna say not just any kind of trust either. You want to get the right kind of trust. You know what? You want to make sure your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted on this one.
Right.
Because you don't want just any old kind of trust. You want the trust that you really want to have. And this is this is the right place to to get intel about that if you have any questions, any specific questions, because I'd say that this is a very advanced community in terms of I'm not even talking about myself either. Advanced community in terms of what kind of information and what kind of network and people that in the network that have knowledge about different things that are going to be really helpful in the long run when it comes to protecting your assets, protecting your collateral, protecting your funds, and just really having things done in a way where you don't have to go back and do it again, or you're not vulnerable. You don't have kinks in your armor.
Right.
You have things situated in a really nice way. You'll be finding out like as time goes on, it's like, oh, I have that. Oh my goodness, I got this. And then
Yeah, Skipper used profanity, K.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just I try not to, but it's like I have this saying sometimes, it's like sometimes I'd rather be clear than polite sometimes. And
absolutely not. I agree with that shit.
It's like, when I don't want to run the risk of being unclear, I might just get a little clear, extra clear.
Yeah. Well, like he was saying, man, you want the right trust. And that's why I be trying to get y'all situated, man, because we got the right things over here. And I be just trying to get people situated. I know everybody's saying, like, man, if you got everything, then why this and why that? Because I got it and I'm utilizing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's best to
Exactly.
have it and utilizing it now than not to having it and be you trying to utilize something that you think you have and you don't.
You know what? You know what? That's a there's if people have that kind of question, it's like I totally get it. I totally get it. But I want to, Midwest, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, about you,
And the reason
okay?
I said that shit because someone had a problem with the Universal Life Church situation.
Right. Okay.
Uh, you know, so like, why we got to be ordained minister? Ooh, this I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Hey, don't like I say, I'm not forcing anything on you.
Right.
But if you want this to work for you and you want to have the proper trust and the proper standing, you're gonna have to do what I ask you. Not what I tell you, but what I ask you.
Right. And the big
Because I ain't
difference is
telling you
what?
anything.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big difference. And you know what? When somebody's helping me, I want to make it easy for that person to help me. I don't want to make it complicated and then get, you know what I mean? Because this
Right.
this stuff this stuff it can be complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of different ways to do a lot of different things. But if I'm coming to somebody to get help, I want to make it as easy as possible for them
Right.
to do what they do best because they're
Yeah.
they're probably doing something that's specialized. I'm not gonna go to an expert and be like, no, no, no. It's like, well, it's to me that's just a way to make it more difficult for the person who's helping you to help you. It's like, help me help you, but just because I for one, I had no intentions of doing any of this stuff really because I
Right.
didn't know about it. But once I started getting help and I started learning about different things, I was like, holy smoke, yeah, I do want this. I do want that. This would be good. But more importantly, as I'm getting help, as I'm getting advice, you know, I I want to make it easy, for the people that are helping me to do what they do.
Right. Well, that's why certain people getting certain filings and certain people was getting the other contract. The Intel is you trade your bond notes in for Zim dollars, then exchange your Zim dollars for US dollars. Yep, that's what I heard. That's exactly what Chris said. That's exactly what Chris said. It said
So
you
how
trading
would
your Zim. It said you trading your bond notes for Zim dollars, then exchange your Zim dollars for USD and USN or
wow,
USN, US notes.
how about that?
Right.
That's absolutely what I heard, Captain.
Wow.
Real talk. Like
So it sounds
for
like
real.
it is going down then.
I wish Chris was on here. He'll say he'll say it. Like
Wow.
he'll say it for real. But yeah, it's all good though. Just that we just know we're in a good time and a good place because now more and more people coming out talking about the RV and exchange and what currency RV and done revalued and everything like that. So that's good because my mentor said they gotta trickle down to us. So that's what it's doing. It's trickling down to us. So everything he been telling me the last 3 years is just I've been watching it unfold right before my eyes, and that's what really have me in the shock and awe right now. Because it was my mentor before Shipper met him. When I introduced Shipper to him, Shipper almost went through the roof.
Man, I'm telling you, word for word, before any of this stuff even started happening at all, he called it. He called it. He called it like he read it out of a playbook years ago. I mean, like 2 years ago or longer. When I first heard, I wish I'd have told everybody what he was saying to us. I just didn't know it was going to be going down like this, so obvious in front of everybody's face. That's why I didn't say anything to a lot of people.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Shipper. I thought he was losing his mind.
Man, because that was some pretty wild stuff. I mean, who could have imagined they would shut down the planet? Who does that? Who says that? Man, he told us. He's like, hey, watch out. Stand by. You guys are gonna see some pretty weird things happening. Thinking like, what? I'm thinking to myself, well, sure, okay, I can buy that.
Now check this out, Shipper. Check this out. You remember when he said something about red dust?
Yep, I remember that.
And when he said something about red dust, where did he say it was coming from?
Wait a minute. I think he said it was coming.
Okay, this was 2 years ago. Okay, just wait, just listen.
Okay, let me think because I don't remember. Okay, red dust coming from
it's something that's
alien races.
Some Nibiru,
right? Nibiru.
The ship that's headed that's headed this way. That's in our atmosphere. Yeah. We're starting to see the dust that he was talking about 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. That was like 2.5.
And they trying to tell, and they trying to say it's coming from the Sahara Desert. How in the hell is that dust going to make you 5,000 miles over the ocean?
Yeah,
it's not possible.
No.
I'm just letting y'all know, like, it's a lot of stuff in the unfold that's why we don't talk about a lot of it, because it's unreal. It seems like it's unreal, but it's actually happening.
Yeah. I mean, really, like the shutdown of a planet, you're not gonna say something like that, but they shut down the whole planet and everyone saw it happen.
We knew that they was finna shut down the planet 2 years ago and was told not to say nothing.
See, now how are you going to say anything? How are you going to say anything? I mean, I honestly, Midwest, I didn't think it was literal. I thought he was talking like maybe figuratively or something. You know what I mean? All the things that he was saying, I just thought he was talking like figurative,
I thought he lost his mind once again, people. And then now they come out the red dust. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah, he was more. Okay. He was more spot on. It was more literal. It was like, he was spot on literal. I mean, it's like the intel that he got was from, like firsthand source or something. How did he know this stuff?
Man, that's why I was like, man, dude, and lost his rabbit ass mind. Because even with certain information with the documents that we were filing and stuff, like, where the hell did he come up with this?
Right.
You see, if you ain't got what I got, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So the people that got they got the paperwork that I have, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because they have bonds and other things in place out there that a lot of people don't have out there in place. For real. And then the RV, been telling us about the RV.
Oh my goodness.
Man, he told us about the RV. He told me 3 years ago. Shipper met him a year after I met him. So Shipper found out 2 years and it's been 3 years for me. And look where we at right now, and he's been waiting 40 years. That's why they knocked the buildings down. They was gonna do it. They was gonna do it then, but they knocked down the Twin Towers,
draining the swamp. You know, the sealed indictments.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's under indictment right now. A lot of celebrities, a lot of political figures. They're walking around with ankle break monitors on.
You know what?
Straight up.
Okay, I saw. Did you guys see the video that Tom Hanks put out? It was like it was for the graduation. The graduation
that fake Tom Hanks.
The which one?
I said that fake Tom Hanks.
I don't know, but the thing is that it was on a video, and it's like when I was looking at it, I'm like, why is it on video? I'm like, why didn't he go face to face? You know what he looks like? He looks like he's in some kind of facility.
That brown wall, that brick wall behind him.
Yep, that's the one.
I know exactly which one.
That looks like a government.
That don't even look like him though.
Well, I mean, it looks very unusual. And it's like, if I didn't know any better, because I worked in places like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like somebody's house.
And that's what I'm saying.
A government facility. Okay.
And then, did you see the video that Oprah did with the green screen talking about she was sitting on the porch?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh man. Man, it was crazy. They got these people, man. These people done messed up. Yeah, Captain, you said strange July. Yep, that's what I'm listening about.
Huh, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. July might be looking good for us to do what we gotta do. Might be our month. Man, you got a couple days.
No problem. You like it? I love it.
We only got a couple days, so it is what it is. Yeah. That's why I'm telling y'all to get y'all some foreign currency right now, shit. Because if it's on the way and you can go and exchange shit, when you get it, when it get to you, just go show move. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen. But when you be limited and everybody else around you be doing what they want to do, then you're gonna feel some type of way like you left behind because you didn't know about something. But I've been actually on here telling the people about the RV for a while. I've been doing RV updates. I had plenty of RV update videos and everything from last year before last. So I've been talking about it for a while and telling the people to get their currency together. I know we got new people that just followed the channel. We got people on Facebook that's watching as well right now because we're streaming to both platforms. Get you some foreign currency.
Yeah, you've been talking about it, Midwest. It's and this is not easy stuff to talk about. It really isn't. Because, Midwest, he'll go like, I have a business and I'm busy and Midwest, he's got his stuff going on. He'll go and he'll study like a madman, getting this information. And, a lot of people will, but what I've seen is that Midwest has found a way to stay at the cutting edge of information and sharing information. And so he's sharing this with people who don't know and who are not really helping him research. I don't help him too much. I don't help him with research at all. And so it's like to be able to share it and then have conversation about it and all that. That's hard. That's hard work. I've tried to talk to people about the things that I know, people that have known me for years, people that know me for decades, and it's near impossible to talk to them about it. But Midwest has been, he's been out there. She's been trying to share it constantly, patiently, teaching, helping people. And that's why I give him a lot of credit, and that's why I'll try to come out here and try to support as much as I can, because I know he's doing a good thing, not because I know something, but only because I just want to help as much as I can, because I know that he's helping. And it's like you don't let good people do good things by themselves. You help them. If somebody's doing more good than you are, then you help them. And and so that's so I say that over and over again like a broken record, but I don't mind, because it's because it's true, and because it's important, and it's I wish that he had more support from a lot more people for the amount of good that he's doing. Because not because he's in need or anything like this, but it's just that if you have help, it helps. You know what I mean? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it regardless of anybody helps him or not. But it's like I would rather be a part of the forward movement than just watch good people do good things by themselves and don't help and don't participate. You got Shock out there, you got Crisp, you got everybody that's been helping, and it's like I got that just makes me feel like, well, I got to do something. I may not have the same, I may not know as much as these guys, but they've helped me. Midwest is drug me. you know he's just he made me, he's like, he really helped me a lot to just make sure I had certain things in place when I was behind and stuff like that. And so it's just been it's been phenomenal. But anyway, blah blah blah.
It's all good, dear. It's all good, my brother. We help each other. That's the whole thing with this community. We um we take time out and make time for each other, even when it seems like there's no time. When you might just be chilling with your family or something like that, family time, things like that to that nature, hanging out with the kids or whatever the case may be. Well, I still put time aside because I know my phone gonna ring, so I make time for my brothers and my sisters when they call, because I need to call them sometimes, and they might be having family time or chilling or kick back or whatever the case may be. So you know, I don't look at it like I go out my way. I just make time because I know this is important. So if it's important to you and you showing me that this is important to you, then if I'm here to help, there you go.
Listen, everybody. I don't know what you guys just heard, but he goes out of his way. Okay, I don't care what he says right now. He goes way out of his way. This is out the way. All together, out the way. It is out of the way. And I know he does it with style. He doesn't do it like, oh man, oh gosh. He doesn't do it begrudgingly. He does it willingly, but it is out the way. Okay. This costs him a lot in a lot of ways. He's running point. He's running point for all of us. He took all the shots. He took all the hits. Kept on trucking. He didn't care how many brothers he had on his back. He just kept on humping. Man, that dude right there, man. I'll tell you what. If if you ever have to go into battle, that's the dude that you want with you right there. Because he'll do it with a smile. You don't even know he's wounded. You don't even know how many rounds he took. You don't even know.
Because we got to keep pushing. I took some rounds, but we still moving because they might slow you down, but they don't stop you.
See
You
what
see
I
what I'm
mean?
saying?
Who says that?
I'm just being honest. Like I took them, so
They slow
the
you down,
Most
but
High
they don't
gave
stop you.
right because the Most High gave me that energy, that frequency to take those rounds and keep moving and keep going and to succeed what I'm supposed to succeed in. Because if I was supposed to stop me, then they would have laid me down. But I'm not settling for that.
See?
So when I'm on the field, when I'm in the field, I'm thinking I'm always aware of my surroundings, regardless where I'm at or who I'm with. And that's just how it is. So that's just like with the research. I got to be aware of my surroundings and my research, what I'm looking for, what I need. You know what I'm saying? How I process it. Able to come with these guys and relay it back and forth and get a clear understanding and then move on to the next subject. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Sheesh, you see, now that's what I'm talking about. Those are the kind of people that you want to go. That if you gotta go to war, those are the ones that you want to go with. You don't want to go with just anybody, because it'll be a bad day. You don't want to. You don't want to go. You don't want to go with just anybody.
Hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up out there, people. Hit that thumbs up. Share this video as well. I mean, me, I'll go to war with anybody. If you gonna go and you willing to get on the front line with me, let's go. Oh, mamas, let's go. But you gotta have heart. You gotta be able to stand your ground, stand on your square. Because when you go talk to the people, I can't sit there and coach you in front of nobody. You see what I'm saying? So when you put yourself and you stand on that front line, you got to be able to walk into these places, into the lion's den, and come up out of there with a, you know what I'm saying, with a fur coat. Oh, mamas.
That's right. It's true. It's true.
I'm just telling y'all. I done been.
If you get. That's right.
I done walked in. Shipper then walked in. Shot. Fee. P. Chris. You name it.
Yeah. And sometimes you go in and you feel like you got eaten alive, and then you turn around and find out that you're the one who had dinner.
Exactly.
It's like, I had to come, I had to go to the round table, talk about what happened, and then find out it's like no, that was good. Like, oh really?
Right. When you went to court with me on that day.
Yeah.
You got to see, you got a visual of how everything's supposed to go down in a perfect scenery, basically, because everything went perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
And that helped me. That helped me a lot because it's like I tend to complicate things in my mind, and just like my brain just adds filler sometimes to situations and things. And when I got to see how it really was in real time, because Midwest was just like, yeah, come on, let's go. And he knew that I needed to see it. You know what I mean? And he just invited me to come along, And when I saw it, I was like, oh shoot. And I just compared what was really happening to what was going on inside of my brain. And it's that pre-programming that I got from life and from school that just made me want to overcomplicate things and not see things in a simple manner. But seeing it in real time live, and made helped me realize, what, I'm making this thing more complicated than it is. And it helped me when I had to go, because then I wasn't going in there with an extra amount of anxiety, weird thoughts about what was going to happen and what I was supposed to do, what I was supposed to say, and all of that. I'll tell you what, when I've seen them go in, when I've seen them talk with Midwest and deal with Midwest, it's like it was with, they treated him with mad respect and very nicely, very polite. Just did they just handle his stuff like with kid gloves. And coming from a law enforcement background, judges don't do that. They can be rude. They can be disrespectful. I mean, in certain ways, but no, not what I saw. Not in these cases. It was different, and it was very, very interesting. And yeah, so these have been some really amazing times, amazing experiences, and and I think it was just a matter of exposing myself to it, and just seeing, just that, just checking it out. If nothing else, just check it out. Just look, go see. Don't, the temptation is, I think, to just stay at home and cower in the corner and just be too scared to do nothing and just sit there and just wait until they, come and get your steal your lunch and pop the bag and bully you all the way home. I mean, I don't know what's the alternative. Do something.
Right.
I think that's what they want us to do. I think they just want us to just be afraid and stay home, don't do nothing. And come to find out, they're more scared of you than you are of them.
And they're very friendly.
Yeah, friendly, very polite. They have have excellent manners.
I'm on an RV. I'm listening to an RV update. They said Dinar is no longer for sale.
Fact. All right. All right. Give me 1 second, man. I'll be right back.
It's all good, y'all. That's what Captain said of June. All right, they said a couple tiers will be going in tomorrow to exchange. The 29th of June. Yeah. So the Zim has revalued, and just like he just said, we have to exchange it in for the Zimbabwe dollar, and then exchange it over for the USD or the USN. Shipper, you froze? Yeah, Shipper froze, y'all. Well, we've been on here an hour and 4 minutes. We finna get ready to end this live. Hit that thumbs up. People hit that thumbs up, share this video. There you go, Dip. You back.
I think it froze me when I moved away from the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, the little RV update said that, get ready. A few tiers should be exchanging tomorrow. Shit, I'm excited. I'm finna get off here. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. We gonna get off here. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls to a couple people and see what's going on out here in the RV land, so I can see what's going on. Because now I'm kind of curious right now about some stuff. So I have to get my mans on the phone and see what's going on. And with that being said, what's understood need not be explained. People be safe out there. Have a good rest of y'all night. Enjoy y'all evening. Until next time, love, peace, and soul. Deuces to the people. Deuces. Peace out.